Good morning, traders. It's Peter Thompson, Senior Mentor of 1 Billion Signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. I hope you had a great weekend, guys, because we do expect much more volatile week compared to the last one. Last week was a little bit slow with some tricky movements, but this one I think it's going to be more clear and much more volatile. Monday we start with ECB President Lagarde speech 2:30 p.m. GMT. Tuesday tomorrow. This is for Monday. For Tuesday, we have a couple of interesting events. Average earning index for UK 7 a.m. claimant count change. Also 7 a.m. CPI consumer price index, also known as inflation report for the Eurozone 10 a.m. GMT Tuesday. Consumer confidence, very important event. 3 p.m. GMT for the United States dollar. About Federal Reserve Chairman Powell is gonna testify. 3 p.m. same time, so 3 p.m. USD is gonna get volatile for sure. Wednesday we have interest rate decisions. Decision in New Zealand. The interest rate decisions in general are one of the most volatile events on the market. 1 a.m. GMT, pretty early in the morning. So New Zealand on Wednesday, we expect to see some major movements. New home sales and crude oil inventories. New home sales 3 p.m. for Wednesday GMT for US, of course, and crude oil inventories. We're gonna take a look at the crude oil price because it's something interesting, and we have a couple of things to mention there. So 3 p.m. GMT Wednesday for crude oil inventories. Thursday core durable good orders 1:30 p.m. GMT. Same time we have gross domestic product for US on quarterly basis and initial jobless claims report on Thursday. 3 p.m. pending home sales, 3 p.m. and Friday also very I would say rare and important event, US federal budget 7 for now. It's according to the calendar is 7 p.m. GMT. So follow the calendar. I'm jumping straight to the charts to see what do we have. Interesting week we got, a little bit slow, but this one is gonna be more interesting as the charts are showing us this. What do we see? Euro US dollar right now staying right below the boundary 1.2191 and 1.2052. So it's 60 pips away from both. It's almost right in the middle. So Euro US dollar can test the support one more time as we see uh, uh, made a test last week 110, and right now it is trying to push up, but it seems it's struggling. So we can see one more time testing 1.2051. Careful with the Euro US dollar this weekend, or at least for now. Great British Pound. We are not trying to predict the tops, as you know, but it seems this is the top for the GBP, at least for now. GBP this morning is trying to break lower. I see, when we see 2-3 weeks with no major correction, then definitely is logical to expect such. Rather than looking for the correction and shorting the GBP, I highly suggest you to wait and then buy on good price, because GBP is heading up obviously, but we need correction before we jump on the market, as you know, in order to increase our chances. Australia and US kind of similar, broken the resistance. I wouldn't consider that as false breakout, even if the price goes below it, because as you can see, we talked about 80 pips holding still above the support level 0.7822. So continuation to the upside is quite normal, quite possible. So for now, just wait for the correction, because to buy on the top is definitely not a good idea. New Zealand US, it's trying to create actually a false breakout. New Zealand is a little bit more interesting than the Australian dollar, as trying to break out above the resistance 0.7314. We have interest rate the decision report on Wednesday, just quick reminder, and until then we can see the New Zealand testing 0.7239, even 0.71. Very important how the price is going to close today and how it's going to behave around the resistance level of New Zealand dollar. Just be careful by shorting this one, because it could be kind of dangerous. USD Canadian going first to the crude because it's much more interesting. We saw, I wouldn't say it's significant, but we saw a big decline here, $3.8 per barrel, 3.5 anyway, for just 2 days. This I'm not going to consider as correction. It's pretty normal sell-off after $10 up for the last couple of days, 2 weeks. So crude oil right now still there is a lot of but there is very low demand for crude. They're trying to support actually the price by cutting the supplies of crude oil, but I don't believe this is going to last forever, simply because it's all about the demand here. Crude is going up because of the weak US dollar, and also because of the supply cuts. But eventually, once they see there is no more room to cut the supplies, I think we can see very significant correction of the crude. We talked about 7, 8, 10 $10 per barrel is going to be absolutely possible. 53.92, even 52 is absolutely possible around these levels here. So it's a matter of time to see. USD Canadian. This is also interesting. Very strong downtrend of the USD CAD. Pretty normal considering the US dollar weakness. Right now is trying to push higher. For now, I would wait to check for potential opportunities. I would wait for shorting USD Canadian. I'm absolutely short since I don't know. I mean, a couple of months. US dollar since Federal Reserve started printing money actually. Um, um, Couple of months ago, and it's quite obviously when Federal Reserve is printing more money, US dollar is going down. Pretty normal reaction. So careful by shorting USD Canadian because we can see slight correction. USD Swiss kind of similar, a little bit. USD is getting stronger than USD Canadian here. So if you compare both, you simply see the Swiss is getting more weaker than the Canadian dollar in this case. So USD Swiss is going up, pushing to reach the resistance level. We have very strong resistance zone here, the 0.9010 and 0.8984. So wait until it reach that level, and then if you have good entry level, you can easily get into this trade. USD Japan is performing well to the upside, but yeah, some students ask me actually, is this an uptrend? Yes, according to rules, it's considered as an uptrend, but be careful because you have very strong downtrend here. Just very important to understand that specific situation. We have an uptrend within a downtrend. Usually it's rare. As you can see, we started something similar here. But for now, I would wait the USD Japan to give me good selling entry, because still the US dollar there is a lot of room to go down of the USD. So that's why I think US dollar Japan is going to be much better short opportunity than a buy. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, share us and like us on the social medias, thumbs up on the video below here, and of course comments. If you have any questions, you can always get back to me, Peter Thompson, mentor of 1 Billion Signals, sponsored by Merit Forex. Expect my new video on Wednesday, and good luck.